Seeing Shepard in pink, Tommy makes a comment. This takes me back. Guys can be real cruel. Shepard smiles in frustration and says she obviously won't be doing any scouting herself. She will leave that to Tommy. The drill sergeant announced that they will be joined by a special guest, N7 Special Forces Commander Anderson. They will monitor the battle through surveillance drones around the map. Basically, the rule is that there's a big red button in each of the bases. Press it to destroy the base and you'd win. There are two other significant locations. Location A allows a satellite scan every hour that gives away the opponent's positions. Holding Location B allows respawning of fallen soldiers. Location B isn't very useful at the beginning because no one's died, but later on in a war of attrition, holding it would decide the victor. The shuttle drop off Trent's team at their base. Trent commented that the best defense is a good offense. He will send one scout to each of the two locations of interest and take half of the remaining force with him to apply early pressure on Shepard's base. Cut to Shepard base. Shepard is talking to Joker while everyone is busy fortifying the base. Shepard waves to Tommy in the distance as Tommy cloaks and disappears, presumably to go scout. Surely that's a joke. That can't be the whole plan, complains Joker loudly.
I can't tell you everything.
Is that because I get killed in the second half of your plan?
Hopefully not. I don't think that will happen.
But why me?
Because you left.
Gary left as well.
Joker, this isn't a request. This is an order.
Fine. Joker walks away. Shepard tells Caden to clear those rocks, tell Abby to hide those turns, and talks to Gary. Cut to Tommy. Tommy spots Trent's assault team, and he goes behind a tree to decloak. He radios back to Shepard. Shepard acknowledges and tells Tommy to continue with the plan. Cut to Shepard's base. Gary is actually sitting on the roof of the base, and he's eating. Trent's force arrives at the tree lines. He looks through the binoculars, and essentially Shepard's force have created a no man's land between the tree lines that Trent is in and the fortress. Caden have already removed all the large rocks with his biotics, so there is about 30 to 40 meters without any cover. However, no one seems to be inside the fortress. It's just Gary on the roof eating from his lunchbox. Trent is very suspicious. He zooms in with the binoculars and sees that Gary is eating ham cheese sandwich. He realizes that Shepard is mocking him. She wants him to charge into no man's land, then Shepard's force spring off on their hiding locations and kill them all. He's not that stupid. Cut to Gary eating and sweating profusely, because from where he stands, there are just two static turrets and him. Those were the only defense at the base. Shepard and the rest of the team are nowhere to be seen. One of Trent's scout radios in. He sees the commander in pink moving to the satellite scan at location A with a small force. Trent is convinced that the Shepard's main force is hiding at the base while she sneaks to gain satellite intel. Trent tells the scout to wait for him there before attacking Shepard together. Cut to location A. Shepard's team is at the console. They activate the scan and sees Trent force is approaching location A. They're coming, says Joker. Shepard orders everyone to get into positions. Cut to Trent joining the scout, and now they're ready to attack. His squad flanks left and right and carefully and silently approach the building. They storm into the console room and to find the soldier in hot pink. To Trent's surprise is Joker. He's wearing Commander Shepard's pink armor. The breastplates make him look ridiculous. Joker's weapon is stripped from him and he is searched thoroughly. Trent has no idea where Shepard's main forces are. He wants to use the scan, but is in lockdown for another 50 minutes. Joker makes some funny jokes to add salt to the injury. When questioned, he says Shepard didn't tell him the rest of the plan. Trent's girlfriend radios in. Apparently their base is under attack. Shepard's force have breached the perimeter. Shepard's main force have outmaneuvered him. Trent must need to get back ASAP. What about me? Says Joker. Trent points his gun at Joker, wanting to take him out. His man reminds him that Joker can be used as a hostage. They decide to bring Joker with them. Cut to Trent's base. It's actually just Tommy stealth killing Trent's men on the perimeter with the Omni Blade. Trent's girlfriend finally realizes it's just one man. She reports back to Trent. Cut back to Trent receiving this new update, except Joker presses something on his arm, and interference blocks out the communication. Trent assumes that the jamming is coming from his base, not something local that Joker activated. He's afraid that he might be too late. He orders everyone to run fast and take the quickest route back. Unfortunately for him, there is a fallen tree blocking the path. Go around, orders Trent. Going off the main path, they quickly find themselves in a small gorge with high cliffs on either side. Another fallen tree now falls right in front of them, blocking their path, while Caden pushes some rock down behind them. The rest of Shepard's men appear on the cliff. Yep, Shepard led Trent into a kill box. The real Shepard takes off her helmet. She was in Joker's armor this whole time.
You are surrounded from elevated positions. You have nowhere to retreat and your communication has been severed. Drop your weapons and surrender.
Joker steps away from his captors. Trent is angry and defiant, but he drops his weapon. The rest of his men do the same. Shepard, Caden, and Abby drop down from the cliff. Shepard walks up right to Trent's face. What does she do now? In the next episode, it's the graduation and the after party. See you next time.